go to the beach, bitch. It's a great ass morning. Okay. But first, coffee. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Roll up the night.
Happy Lunar New Year, baby. It's a new moon in Capricorn, I believe. And it's a Lunar New Year. We are in the year of the snake, baby. It's time to shed our old skin and open all them new doors, baby. That new skin. Okay, let's go. Let's go. And so it is. Driving on the 5, like, it brings back so many memories. So I've lived in San Diego, California. Shit, that was a cop, bro. I've lived here for a little over 10 years now, since 2015. So that's about, I think, 11 years. But anyway, driving on the 5 is crazy, right? Because traffic be crazy. But right now there's like no traffic, and it's 7:07 on the clock, baby. But this freeway brings back memories, because when I lived in Oceanside, so I live in Escondido now, but I lived in Oceanside for a bit. And when I lived in Oceanside, it was wild. It was an adventure. But I was in a nice little car accident on this 5, because that's where you have to be careful within traffic in general. People stop. People don't know how to drive. People be crazy in general in California. But when I first moved here, I didn't know that. And you know me, I'm a free spirit. I like to just get up and do spontaneous shit, like I'm doing right now, going to the beach. Because, you know, why not, right? Living life to my fullest, at least. But besides all that, I was literally on the 5 driving from, because I used to be in the California Conservation Corps, and I was driving from work from there on the 5, and I was going the speed limit. Like, I know I can drive fast at times, but I wasn't still familiar with, I guess, the traffic and the stop and go type shit, right? And I mean, I'm thankful now. I can laugh at it now, kind of thing. But literally, I was just driving, and there's the car, like, they were like stopped, like literally on the freeway, right? And it was crazy, because like, you think you're gonna be able to stop and not hit the people in front of you quick enough, but that didn't happen. And I hit the person from behind, and I was like, ah, shit. Mind you, there's context to this story. So the car that I'm driving, you know, this is part of my lessons and blessings, right? Lessons and blessings. I should start making that a show, a series. But anyway, I had no insurance on my car. I was homeless at the time, so I was living in like a homeless shelter. And the California Conservation Corps, that was pretty much my ticket out of homelessness at the time. At least that was the plan. Obviously, plans don't always work out. But yeah, so literally I hit this car from behind, and I was freaking out because, mind you, I didn't have no insurance. I still hadn't gotten paid from the California Conservation Corps, so like, I was pretty much living on empty, at least, you know, with money wise. And so obviously I pulled over. You know, the lady in front of me was crying up a storm. And I literally, you know, asked her if she was okay, because obviously I cared, but I was still freaking out because I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Because it wasn't like I hit her and like there was damage, like bad, terrible damage on the car. So it was pretty much like, hey, are you okay? Like, you know, what do you want to do type shit? Like, just praying that, you know, she wasn't gonna like ask for my insurance type shit. And literally she like was just crying. She's like, no, I'm okay. I think she was in the same position I was, because she pretty much was like, yeah, like, we're good, like, you don't have to do anything. I think she even told me she didn't have insurance, now that I think about it, which is ironic, you know? But it's that kind of thing where it's like, right then and there, that memory popped in my head while I was driving here to Oceanside. And I literally, like, right then and there was a moment of a blessing. Even though, like, it wasn't a great experience, like, I hit somebody, and, you know, who knows what happened to her. But at the same time, I can look at it as, you know, I was able to, you know, move forward with my life still. Obviously, I got that car repossessed later, so that's probably like my karma, right? But that's because I didn't recognize that at the time. I didn't recognize the blessings that were shown to me that I was kind of like experiencing. But we so often recognize more of the lessons, right? And we so much like focus on feeling sorry for ourselves in the moment of, oh, well, you know, this happened to me. But in reality, I believe everything happens for us, even if we don't understand why it's happening, bad, good, yada, 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 especially bad, negative, right? It's still something that's happening for us to learn from, to reflect on, and to look back. And it's wild as shit. Because now here I am, 10 years later, 10, 11 years later, right? Driving in my Mercedes-Benz, having that more awareness, self-awareness, but also just reflecting back on how blessed I've always been, even through those crazy experiences of homelessness and just trying to get by, trying to survive, trying to figure out what's next in my life, and not knowing. But now looking back, it's like I was always protected, I was always guided, I was always going to be okay no matter what, even through the storms and disasters. So with that, you know, whatever you're going through right now, whether it's, you know, some negative shit, whether it's some good shit, you know, just sit with that, reflect on that, and acknowledge that you are blessed no matter what. Even through the hardest times, even through the weirdest times, you are blessed and you're protected. But you got to believe that within here and within here. You got to understand that it comes from within you, not necessarily outside of you. And what I mean by that is, yes, there's that higher power, that higher, I want to say frequency, but more so whatever you believe in, you know, understand it comes from within you as well. You know, you can't just trust that something else is going to take care of it. You got to trust that you're guided because whatever you're connected to is within you and it's guiding you along the way. You just have to become aware of that and acknowledge that. It's like everything is working out in my favor, even if it doesn't feel like it. Just know within the fear, know within the tears, know within the exhaustion. You're good. 8:18 on the clock, baby. Go for a walk and let loose and just be free by the ocean. And here I am. So cheers. That sun. I used to run up and down this lovely thing. I don't do it anymore because of my knees. Do I want to? Yes. But I have to like go through some shit. Ooh, there's a paddle boarder or whatever. But no, yeah, so this is where I used to be homeless. Hang out at the beach. You know, I used to wake up, come down here and run on the beach. Walk on the beach now. With my coffee and my golden under eye patches. Now if I could do this is why I want to live right by the beach on an island, especially in Puerto Rico. That would be dope. Literally just wake up every morning and do this for the rest of my fucking life. That would be so dope. I love this vibe. Cheers. This is the life. Hold on tight. This is a dream. It's all I need. There's a trash can over there too. I always try and get them up higher because initially I think I'm supposed to go right there, but they never stay. Anywho, I think it looks good.